Hey everyone, welcome back to Grain Free Homestead. My name is Derek, and today I am going to show you a little bit about what's going on with our sunflowers. We're going to dry some of these old dead sunflowers and keep the heads off of them for the seeds, and we're also going to give some of them for the chickens. So in this video, I'm going to show you all, a few weeks ago, I built a farm stand for Stephanie to put flowers and eggs and extra vegetables in the garden to sell to into the driveway. So we have that going. It's been doing pretty good, and wanted to show you all how I built it, hopefully to give you all some ideas, help you all out. But we also been growing some of these pro cut sunflowers. I've done these little bitty 6x30 cut flowers that we can just sell up in the farm stand, or just let people come out and cut some flowers. So it's doing pretty good. So guys, I hope you all enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. We appreciate y'all. Check out what's behind me here. I showed you all just a second ago these racks that came in. Like, my family owns a nursery, and we get trucks that come in and deliver plants, and a lot of those plants come in on racks like this, these pallet racks. So I brought one home. I brought a few of them home, and I've been trying to work them into the homestead, just figuring out ways to recycle them. So this is one of my projects right here. I'll show you another project that I just kind of threw together real quick because we needed some more space for our chickens. We had chickens that were a month old and chickens that were 3 months old. These are our meat birds, and our hens are just, you know, sitting on them, so we're just letting them hatch, so that way we have a continual sequence of chickens to process every like month or so. So I built this. I know it looks really awesome, but I just threw this together with hardware cloth, and it's one of those racks laying over on its side. It's actually 2 pens. We got some that are just probably a month old, and we got some that are about 3 months old. There's like 6 little ones in there, and I think 4 or 5 right here. These guys are getting ready to be moved because they've outgrown this, and we're getting ready to process. Let's see if I can find them. Those guys are going to be processed probably Saturday. So all this is getting ready to happen. We've been busy working on the house, and so I wanted to show y'all something. We've been kind of trying to plan out, you know, the future of what we're going to be doing, how we're going to make a little extra money on the side here on our property. I showed you all the last video that we had with the sunflower field, where it just was like a total bust. Well, it turned out better than what we had anticipated. The weeds did take in, you know, the weeds did grow up in the middle of the sunflower field, and tons and tons of weeds. But when you throw thousands of sunflower seeds, they are going to shoot up too. So you can see back here, we still had quite a few sunflowers. We've actually had people coming out and cutting them and getting pictures, and so that part worked out better than we thought. So we were able to give away a whole bunch of sunflowers. There's still people coming and cutting them. So it's been a great little side thing that we've been doing. Kind of fun, just experimenting. Maybe down the road, you know, we'll do more. But right now, this year, just kind of, you know, experiment, see how it goes, learn how to grow sunflowers without growing more weeds than sunflowers. So what I was going to show you all today was this little project I'm doing with Stephanie. Wanted to do a farm stand at the end of our driveway. So she's going to sell eggs and sunflowers and maybe vegetables and just stuff that we grow in our garden that people might be interested in buying. So this here is the rack. I've done some modifications to it, cut some pieces so we can make shelves, cut in. Here, let me turn this around so I can see. So it's still a work in progress. I cut these pieces here just with a sawzall, just cutting it out. So I didn't take any of the integrity out of it. So it's still structurally sound. There was these cross beams and I used them here to, I haven't shot anything. So we're still in the middle of making this, but we're gonna paint it up. We'll put some metal on it. You can see I've already, let me see, I can't see. Already just slapped a piece of metal on there for the roof. And one of the problems I'm seeing that we might have with this is that it's kind of top heavy. So I might brace it on the ground, maybe put like a piece of rebar and lock it in, or just some kind of like hook, just something to lock it into the ground so that it won't blow over in a storm or a wind. So this is the process here that this is what we're messing with today. Thought y'all might like this. I know a lot of people really are really looking into, you know, starting little farm stands at the end of their driveways. And hopefully this gives y'all an idea. You know, I put a piece of wood up there just to kind of block this and give it that angle for the roof. It ain't pretty. It's not a work of art. I'm not a professional builder. I'm just using stuff that I already have and trying to make something a little nicer out of it that we can use on our farm. So give y'all a little update on it and we'll see how far we get. All right guys, back. We're getting this put together. We had some rain stop me in my tracks and we had some stuff we had to do. So today I'm gonna try and finish this, get this painted up. I just wanted to tell you guys, this is a real simple setup. This is that pallet rack. The metal for the roofing is just metal that we had the roof redone recently, the old like metal on an outbuilding. And so we're reusing that. All the extra wood, all the plywood, that's where we just did our subfloor. I know that this is not meant for like outside stuff, but I'm gonna paint it. So this is just kind of a temporary setup really. It's not something I'm putting a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of energy into. So I'm actually building this for pretty much free. Pallet was free. You could probably go to a local nursery and talk to them and they will probably have these whenever they get a shipment of plants in. This is usually how plants at nurseries are shipped. I don't think Lowe's or Home Depot get them in like that. They usually just get them in on pallets, but small local nurseries that get semis in, like what my family has, these come in and they get so many of them, we don't know what to do with them. We're usually trying to get rid of them. All the scrap wood back here is either left over here in the farm or is just leftover subflooring stuff where we're doing renovations. All the screws, bolts, even the paint was over what we used for our chicken coop. So none of this is really costing me anything. I have a spray gun I bought like 5 or 6 years ago for spraying like staining the deck. So that isn't going to cost me anything. It's going to just make it go quicker. You can use a paintbrush. It doesn't really matter. What I'm just trying to say is keep this simple. Unless you're putting tons of time and energy into it, you really think this is ready to take off. We're not sure. We're just kind of testing. It's kind of like the sunflower field we did. We're just testing it out. We're seeing what it's going to do. And I don't want to invest so much energy, so much time into it, and then it just not do anything. So I'm going to throw this together. You guys, hopefully it gives you all some ideas, and check it out, see what you think. All right, you can see I put the some plywood on these shelves, keep anything from falling through. So if Stephanie wants to put some jars or some pots or buckets of flowers, they won't get knocked over as easy. And next thing I'm gonna do is just paint this up, go from there. All right, we're getting a coat of paint on here. Just kind of slapping what we got. Some leftover paint from the chicken coop. It's turning out pretty good. I like the way it's looking. Put some metal on the sides and see how it goes. Hey guys, so been working on this metal here. Stephanie brought me a hat. I've never worn it before, so I don't know. It looks all right, I guess. So something cool here is when we moved into the house, there was all kinds of buckets of nails and screws and bolts, and they come in handy quite a bit. While we're doing these renovations, you know, we would need like just some specialty screw or a nail or something like for a light fixture that needed to be twice as long, and I would be able to dig them up and find them. So we found this old coffee pot here, and it is full of these little roofing nails. So I've been tagging them in and popping this old metal roofing on here. Well, I was almost thinking, you know what? We could use one of these. Cut this out. Maybe make an outhouse out here. What do you guys think? That'd be a good place to say maybe make a shower, like an outside shower. Just run out after working in the garden. Just make like a little stall here with a door on it. And I don't know, these little racks are great for all kinds of fun stuff. I mean, a frame is already pretty much built for you. And if you don't have one of these pallet racks you can get, I mean, all it is really is just some pallets, and there's some boards holding them all together. So it wouldn't be really hard to make them. So I'm gonna get busy and finish this up hopefully soon. All right, guys, there's the finished product. Looks pretty good to me. Pretty happy with it. She's still got to put signs on it, maybe do some painting and cleaning a little bit of it up. And this is just phase one, I guess. So we'll see how we upgrade it, see how this goes, and hopefully this turns in, you know, I can get a few more of these and stick them next to each other. Who knows? Maybe make a shower or an outhouse. You guys have a great one. God bless you guys. Hope this gives you all some ideas on making a little farm stand in front of your all's place. Maybe make a little extra money. God bless you guys. Have a good one. Thanks again. See you on the next video. Bye.